All right, so welcome back to the ESEA Season 11 LAN Finals right here in Dallas, Texas. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Ron Rambo Kim as we're right here from Dallas, Texas. Both of you and I are right from this area, so it's not that far of a drive for us, which is actually the birthplace of Counter-Strike, competitive Counter-Strike. Mm-hmm. That's what I'd always like to sit there and say, especially
we
with
to claim it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's ours.
This is where everything originated. This is why we have one of the smartest, one of the best players in Counter-Strike right here, and one of the mediocre casters out there. So again, we're about to get ready for this second map. Of course, I know all the videos that come from ESEA is probably the funnier part about coming to these events and watching them on the stream and watching the response from the chat, both good and bad. It's both funny to watch. But again, either way, if we didn't have those videos, then you'd just be watching a camera just showing people just standing around sitting at computers. So, but it's all a plus. But right now, again, we are in the finals here in the first best of three between Team Dynamic going up against Tort. Team Dynamic in double overtime. Let's go ahead and hop in and see what we've got so far. It looks like we've got all the members inside. They're both waiting. They're all sitting down right now, so they should be starting up here in any moment. What map are we going to be playing on now? It's going to be on DE Tusin. So, and then if need be, we'll go into a third map, and that will be on DE Inferno. So that'll be coming up here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and break down what happened there in the first map.
Yeah, it was started on DE Season, and Team Torque there, they were able to go off to a strong start. They were up 6-0, and then Dynamic ended up making it an 8-7 half. So they won the majority of the rounds later on. And again, interviewing them earlier, they said that's one of their problems. They started slow, and then eventually Team Torque, they took it to game point. They were able to 15-10, so out of 5 rounds, all they needed was one more round, and Team Dynamic just super clutch, winning all those rounds in a row, 5 in a row, taking it to another overtime, and then eventually taking that first map in double overtime. And early on in the series, in the tournament, they lost their first series against Team Torque.
Right.
So Team Torque knows they can beat Team Dynamic, the defending champions. So it does look like we're going live here, so if we can hop in the game. Since the first map, Team Dynamic started CT side now, Torque gets the side choice, and they have picked CT side, which is the favorable one here on DE Tusin. I would say a 9-6 half would be acceptable. Anything over 9 rounds would be a pretty good half on CT side. So Team Dynamic here starting off T side, the more difficult side, but they've got the momentum edge right now. They know they kind of stole one from Team Torque, to be honest, having to win 5 rounds in a row. So we'll see if they can carry that momentum in here, even after that short break.
All right, so again, we've got Team Dynamic. We've got Volcano, Adren, Anger, Pex, and AZK. For Torch, we've got Daze, Steel, Frost, TZK, and Monty. Frost and Daze have had some really awesome op shots. We'll look forward to seeing that later in the game. As for Team Dynamic, AZK and Adren, both just above and beyond with their op shots as well. And that's where that battle is. Some really great battles that were going on. As right now, you're going to go and see you've got 3 members there for Tort over inside of mid. You got Frost, who's over here towards this doorway, over towards that A-bomb. So that bomb is going to get planted. So far, nothing has really been contested as of yet. No members have been dropped yet. You've got Volcano down to 60, Adren down to 53. That's going to cause some damage there as Anger and Pexco both drop down to 62 and 86. But 2 members already are down and out. Almost 3. Now it's going to be 3 as TCK's out. Frost is gone. And now it's left up to Daze down to a 1-on-5. And he's going to get picked off. He does take out Volcano. But, man, that's a tough round there to start things off for Torque. You have to get more than 1 kill in the pistol round on CT side.
Yeah, absolutely. It just makes it almost impossible to retake a bomb site when you have to eliminate 5 members and defuse a bomb within 35 seconds. And Team Torque there, they just played that default setup. It's such a common strat. You play really passive and try to retake that bomb site there after they plant the bomb. Unfortunately, Team Dynamic, they're ready for that. They know once they set up the bomb, they've got to watch the flank and then just stop any kind of advancement and just delay as much time as possible. So Team Dynamic playing that perfectly there and picking up this pistol round is absolutely huge on the much difficult side here on DE Tusin.
Yeah, so that's going to bring us to a point where they've got 4 MP5s, a Galil in the hands of Anger here for Team Dynamic as they're taking their time. They don't want to lose any weapons because right now you've got 3 Deagles at a C right now. Daze may have a Deagle as well, but he's set up for a flash, a counter flash here in a moment. They're going to go ahead and push up there, making the move there towards the side, able to pick up one. Daze answers there into Pex. A quick chime in there by Adren. As that's going to go back and forth here between these two. TCK down to 4 HP. Frost with 100 left. He's going to go ahead and exchange that USP for a Deagle as he's going to be the last man standing now in this 1v4. He's just spraying away through that box and seeing if he can get a kill here. Bomb will get planted finally. And AZK had never let go of Mouse 1. He just continues to spray away, and he steps into that gunfire. 2-0 now is the score here in favor of Team Dynamic here over Torqued.
It looks like off the bat, Team Dynamic is favoring this bomb site over here. So maybe Team Torqued, they can. What I'd like to see is one of them get a counter flash and have some members set up on these close angles right here. Maybe like 1 or 2 boosted up here, maybe 1 up on this box, 1 on this corner. And then it looks like they're setting up kind of towards that. And then when they feel like the terrorist members are pushing up this kitty side, they can throw a pop flash in the sky up here, and they can all swing out and try to catch them off guard. But it looks like Team Dynamic here, they're switching things up here and hitting the other bomb site.
I think they may have made some type of call. I think Volcano is the only member that's over there towards storage area 1. They're starting to progress here towards that other bomb site, which is going to force him to have to rotate. Pex is already inside of this bomb site. Nice shot by Steel as he walks straight into that headshot line there from Steel. That's 2 there by Steel now. And see if Steel can continue with what he's got so far. As his teammate picks up the MP5, that's TCK. Now it's going to be down to a 3-on-5. Still hasn't shaded them away from this B bomb site. Right around the corner, flipping around. Anger's going to help him out, though, picking up 1 with that Galil. Now it's going to be down to a 3-on-4. Bomb just needs to get planted here. They're just waiting for them. The time has passed now for them to try to get that bomb down until they get a couple more kills here. As he's going to go and get that bomb down inside the site. And you've got Volcano who's watching up there towards that banana side. But Volcano leaves open an area. Frost taking down Anger. And here comes AZK. Volcano taking it down Steel. Now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2. Daze down to 5 HP. Frost down to 37. Volcano's only got 12. Oh, no. Dazed is going to be the one that gets the kill with 5 HP. And so now the score is going to be 2-1 here in favor. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ADR of what we've got. And you can see you've got Adren who's sitting at 165, AZK at 225. Of course, ballooned figures here in these first few rounds as Torqued finally picks up their first round here.
Yeah, and still there with some impact plays with the Deagle. He's the leader of that Torqued team. They're going to look for him to step up this half, and he definitely did so far with those 2 Deagle headshots.
All right, so now as we look at it, nice little flashbang. That's going to force Volcano to fall back. He's set up there, down in the sewer area. No one out there, so still able to take down Adren, but he does a lot of damage comes into play here. He's down to 13 HP. Frost watching both short A and or short B and as well as banana at the same time. Bomb's actually being dropped off there to Volcano as AZK is going to lead the charge here. Again, Still is right up here around the corner. Monty's up there as well. He's able to knock down AZK to 76. Still alive here with 13 HP inside of that site. Daze is probably going to rotate back around to help him out there with that AWP. Oh, nice shot by Volcano, shutting down an overly aggressive Daze. He's trying to peek out there. Frost taking down Anger, trying to make it 2. It's going to be down to a 2-on-3 now as TCK shuts down Pax, and now it's down to a 2-on-2 here. Nice little boost up here. Good idea so far. Peeking out, taking down AZK. It's going to be left up to Sal Volcanic Rosa as he's down to this 1-on-2. Stuck into a very tough spot to be in here. Once he goes for one of them, he has to take out the other, play extremely aggressive here. And he's going to get dropped there by TCK. Almost caused enough damage to take him out. He dropped him down to 6 HP. But now the score is all tied up here, 2-2, with Torqued and Team Dynamic. Again, this is the second map of this first best of 3 here in the finals here at the ESEA Season 11 LAN Finals.
And Team Dynamic here, we're checking out their money. They're on borderline purchase here. Just looks like they're going to save. 3 of their members could have purchased full AK and armor and a flashbang or 2, but they're just going to save here. I would have liked to see them buy there, because if they would have bought and won this round, they would have forced Torque on a save. But Team Dynamic, they don't want to go into the round without any full equipment here.
As TCK mows down 2 members, both Anger and AZK both go out. TCK makes it 3 and still is going to be able to pick up the last 2. Score now 3-2 now in favor of Torqued. And you had mentioned before this game started that this is a CT-sided map, just based around kind of a 9-6. One of the things that that's usually never narrowed down to being a CT-sided or a T-sided is the pistol rounds. That's usually where a lot of the games are won, even though they start in the even though they're in the first part of the game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's one of those rounds where when you start off on a much harder side on a map, like you mentioned, it is like a 50-50 even balanced playing field on pistol round. So when you're on the harder side, you're definitely trying to look up that pistol round and get some of those early rounds, because every round matters here at the ESEA LAN Finals. Team Dynamic taking the first map and the best of 3 here. They do need to win 2 best of 3s to take out Torque, who knocked Team Dynamic earlier in the tournament down into lower bracket.
So right now, as we see, you got Pex, who's going to be working around through the sewer area. TZK falling back to his teammate over here. I believe that's Frost who's over here. He kind of spreading things out. Peeking out probably is Monty. He's going to he toss out a flashbang there. And that may be Steel, actually. Yeah, so Steel's causing some pressure there. Dazed inside of mid, able to pick up 1. Monty's going to get shut down there through the doorway by Pax, as Dazed trying to be able to cover fire, but AZK is already locked and loaded. And now it's going to be left up to down to a 3-on-2 as Volcano and Pax are the last man standing. There goes the last 2 members. TCK able to pick up both of them with that M4. Now the score is going to be 4-2. And so that save round, which allowed them to come back in to buy this previous round, just did not work out for them. Again, 4-2 here in favor of Torque.
Team Dynamic here on another save, and that was a good opportunity there to win that round. I felt like they were in really good positions. The sewer member was able to come out, get that entry kill into the site, so they're in really good spots. But just Steel there, he shut down that kitty area, dismantled one portion of that strat there, messed up the timing on that split. So a good job to Steel to make the impact play to win that round for Torque.
Here comes the sea. Flashes over the top. They're going to go to push here through that bomb site. Already back in there. Volcano. Nice headshot with that deagle. As now he's just going to try to be able to get across here. This is the hardest part right here. As they're going to go and make their way across. There goes Daze, able to take out 1. The bomb is now down out in the open. As now it's going to be left up to Adren, Anger, and Pax. There goes Pax there getting dropped there. This is, again, the only hard part about it is to try to get across now. And that's basically no man's land. They're getting dropped one by one, left up to Adren, as he's probably going to have to make the last effort here, or they might just fall on him here and try to take him out. He is trying to set up here for this headshot if someone decides to kind of push up on him. But there's no purpose for them to really push up on him. This is a deagle save round for them. He's got to make his way, make his effort out there to get towards the bomb site and get that bomb down. Otherwise, if he doesn't, he has to make a move where he gets killed here, though. That's the other thing that you have to look at, too. He needs to die here or win the round. And that's the reason why he made that last effort there, 5-2. And the reason being why I mentioned he needs to die, because this was a save round. There's nothing for him to save onto. He's only saving a deagle, and he's not going to acquire any money for the next round. So he needed to make a move out there out in the open. 5-2 again is the score here in favor of Torque.
Team Dynamic here. Looks like they're running another eco round. I'm sorry, a default round where they kind of just want to feel out the map. Unfortunately, when you do that, you just can't overextend yourself. You can't push too far by yourself. You got to try to make some exchange kills. So Anger there maybe overextending a little there. Too much, getting picked off. And that's the last thing you want to do before you even can try to execute a strat, getting picked off.
All right, so Frost picking up one. Days picking up one as well. And finally answered back there by Pex. Move here towards that B-bomb site. Bomb's going to get planted here by Adren inside of that site. They can hold their own here if they can kind of play out there, but still anticipating that movement there by Pex. Adren peeks out there again. It just kind of suggests that that's what's going to happen as there goes both of them. And here comes the defuse. 6-2 now is the score here in favor of Torqued.
Right now, Torque's op, they're on fire. They're holding their positions well. They're hitting their initial shots. And they have two ops here, so what Team Dynamic needs to do is they can't engage in these long-range fights, like maybe coming up this middle area. You got to be really careful of the initial angles, like this one right here. If you peek out, you got to expect an op to be there. So what you need to do is pre-flash it, pre-smoke it, and try to hinder the vision of the ops before actually trying to advance.
All right, so let's see how this one will start out now. Yeah, Monty playing up close, usually accompanied by his teammate Steele, but this may be a little bit different here as Pex goes down. Look at, there's a battle there. Monty able to take down one. Make that three as he plays aggressive, shutting down all three members. Anger is not afraid of this one. He's able to take down Monty finally. And so now they're going to continue to, it's going to be left up to Anger in this 1v4. And he's going to get taken out there. Now it's going to bring it to a score of 7-2 now. Still in favor of Torqued. 5-round lead here over Team Dynamic. And they're going to have to start to count their eggs, figure out where they need to be, and kind of start to pick up these rounds, because going down into a deficit, even though, like you mentioned, they start off cold and they usually come back and make it interesting in the end of the half, they just cannot continue to do that.
Right, they need to at least try to 3 more rounds. I think 5 rounds right now at this point would be a salvaged half here. They can't seem to figure something out right now. Team Torqued is just shutting them down. Anytime they try to execute anything, Team Torqued is already there holding their line and not giving them any room to work with.
All right, they're going to start to move here towards this backside. Already up on top of the box. I believe that's going to be Steele. Steele taking down one. They're still pushing towards that bomb site. Looks like the nice little nade coming in. He's going to drop 2 of them down. Here goes Steele. He's able to pick up 4 members out of the 5 there on that save. He was able to stay alive. And so now the score is 8-2. And where do we stand right now with Team Dynamic's money? They had 5,000, 5,400 across the board, except for Anger, who's at 4,700. So they will buy.
Yeah, and Team Torque, 2 of their members having 14,000 plus. So even if they lose out here, I believe they'll be able to afford weapons for themselves and their team. So Team Torque stringing a bunch of rounds together. Looks like they're doing a split over here. Oh, it's Monty again shutting down that kitty area. Anytime TD's tried anything there, he's getting all these multi-kills. Nice flash. Doing a lot of damage there.
And now it's going to be left up to Adren. Oh, misses that shot and gives away his position. It's kind of like a flare up in the air as he's getting taken out by Frost. 9-2 now is the score here in favor of Torqued.
And that was a good chance to clutch that round. He had a shot in the back. He would have picked that shot off. Then he had another 2 clean shots on that flanker, and that would have left him on a one-on-one situation. So just barely missing those shots. But you know, anytime you get those opportunities to get a shot on your opponent, especially in the back, you've got to take that opportunity, because if you miss it, then again, like you said, it just gives away your position, and then it gives the other team time to react to your position there.
All right, so now see what's happening here. Deagle save around here for Team Dynamic. They're going to be heading over here towards that B-bomb site, trying to narrow the playing field, kind of bring the battle a little bit more close range here. As they start to be able to push in there. TCK able to take down Volcano, just spamming through. Frost able to give some cover fire, able to pick up 2 as well with that AWP. Still kind of shutting things down. AZK has made his way here into the site. Here comes a nade. Able to take out Daze there is going to be AZK, but finished off by Monty. Just some quick action there on that Deagle save. 10-2 now is the score here in favor. Look at that. That right there is the best graphical representation of what's going on here. 2 rounds started here for Team Dynamic. They've gone on a 10-round streak here against Team Dynamic ever since the pistol round.
Yeah, and then you got to credit Steele to starting that. He picked up those 2 huge Deagle headshot kills, making it a 5-on-3.
Right.
And then supplying guns for his whole team, and ever since then, they've just been on a tear.
That's exactly right, because hypothetically, whenever you lose the pistol round as a CT, you're going to lose the next 2 rounds. But being able to make some type of impact on the game by picking up those 2 Deagle headshots definitely made a change there. Anger able to take down Dazed, and look at this. You've got 3 members start to be able to push up here. 1 member inside the site. That's going to be, I believe, Monty. Monty able to take down Volcano, and still just spamming through the box. As right now, they're going to go ahead and move in there. Monty able to take down 1 more. There goes Still able to pick up Anger, and now it's going to be left up to AZK down to a 1-on-2. He knows 1 member is over here in this corner. I believe that was Monty that was over there in the first place, so that area is clear. So AZK going up against Frost and TCK. 35 seconds left here. Frost over by the kitty ramp. TCK over inside of mid. They're just waiting for him to push up. See if they might try to, AZK tries to clear out the area first before he gets a bomb plant. That's not going to happen here. Bomb is going to go ahead and get planted here. Both Frost and TCK are going to react. This pair, I've said this numerous times, both Frost and TCK left alive, and they've just got some great teamwork, great camaraderie between the 2. They're going to go ahead and pick up this round now, though, 11-2.
Yeah, those 2 playing that situation really smart. If you're on those 2-on-1 situations, you've got to immediately be on the same page with whether you're going to both go aggressive or you're both going to go passive. Because you can't have one going aggressive, one playing passive, and just getting in those one-on-one situation fights. So they both elected to just let the terrorist plant the bomb, and then as soon as he planted the bomb, they knew exactly what location he would be in. So then they'd both have that position locked off, and they could react accordingly.
11 consecutive rounds in a row here for Torqued. As we'll see, they changed things up a little bit now. They've got 2 members working up there towards mid right now. Here for Team Dynamics, they made 3-2 split. This is a standard strat. They go straight in, and it's completely clear as of right now. Frost through the smoke as he takes down Volcano, so he's going to continue with this gunfire until his teammates can join up with him. As right now, Steele's going to be on the flank here, able to take down Adren, switches for the AK. He's going to get dropped there by AZK. He's going to be down to a 2-on-4. TCK down to 7 HP. AZK watching to look out for Steele, able to take him down with a nice AK headshot. Going to wrap back around. There goes Frost into AZK, spamming Pakes, able to take down one. But look at that. While every bit of that was going on, you had a member go in there for the defuse. And that is a huge part of it. Nice smoke grenade to kind of slow things down, kind of slide in there, have all that gunfire, have all that action going on, and getting the defuse. 12-2 now is the score. Wow. Again, 12 rounds in a row as we head into the final round here of the first half.
Yeah, very impressive here. Team Torque, they're playing really solid right now. They're making all the right defensive plays. They're hitting all their shots. They're being the aggressors here, and Team Dynamic, one of these players needed to step up and make a play and just get something going. It couldn't happen. They're not putting them in those situations where that's possible. It just seems like they're outnumbered every single time in these clutch rounds.
All right, so right now we've got Pex who's pushing in there with his teammate. They've got 3 members that I can see right now. Still able to pick off Anger. AZK goes down. Is about to go down. He's down to 44 HP. He does have the bomb right now. As Frost just trying to do what he was doing before, just kind of tapping away through the smoke. And looks like now they're going to go ahead and start to make their move here in just a moment as that smoke starts to dissipate. Again, you got Steel, Frost, Daze, TTK, and Monty. Monty able to take down AZK. As that's going to be left up to Adren, Volcano, and Pex. They're going to go ahead and push inside the side. There goes Monty again into Adren. That's going to be left up down to a 1-on-4. Not a lot of time here for this bomb defuse, but Volcano's in a really tough spot. Bomb will get defused. 13-2. The first 2 rounds of the game go to Team Dynamic, and then Torqued comes all the way back and picking up 13 consecutive rounds in a row. Let's go ahead and look at the actual scoreboard here, though, with the broadcast app, and you can see exactly where things have kind of panned out. Still 19-9. Frost 14-3. Only 3 deaths in that entire first half. And again, just goes to show, I mean, he's not really putting himself into a lot of action because he has that AWP separating himself from it and making some really awesome long-range shots. But again, 13 rounds in a row.
Yeah, and you can see all 5 members in double-digit figures. So it's a completely team effort there. Everyone pitching in, doing some work. Very impressive play by Torque. Dynamic just couldn't find an answer. It seemed like every time they actually got the bomb down, they're in outnumbered situations. So Torqued here, flipping the switch after losing 8 rounds or losing that massive lead on the other map. Just being able to mentally bounce back here and bring out their good stuff. So it just goes to show some of their resilience, after blowing such a big lead there and then still able to coming back and playing so strong here on this Tusin.
So we're about to get back into the second half here. Overall, though, I mean, what we've watched between these teams, Team Dynamic last time had a huge deficit going into this game, going into the first half. Then they come back and they put it into an overtime. This road is a lot tougher. I mean, 13 rounds that you had lost consecutively in a row. If they lose pistol round, go ahead and get ready for the third map out of this best of 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It's obviously a must-win pistol for Team Dynamic.
So what we're going to do, again, we've had so many giveaways, so many contests that have been going on here throughout the event, throughout the ESEA. So we're going to, after this matchup, we're going to announce the winner for the Mini PC, the Sapphire Mini PC giveaway. And what the finals is, but let's go ahead and go back into the action here for the second half between Torqued and Team Dynamic here in this best of 3. We're on map number 2. Again, Team Dynamic took it in double overtime. They're on DE season. And so let's go ahead and see how this one pans out here, Ron.
And if we could just get some game volume, please.
There goes Anger, starting things off, able to pick up 2. This is the way that you want to start if you're Team Dynamic. Days trying to, he's in a bout right now, probably with anger. But he's catching the worst half of that as he's down to 9 HP. Frost's going to get taken down by AZK. They're up on top of the balcony. I don't know why AZK was even in there or why Frost was in there to push in by himself. Maybe he had the bomb, and that's why he's pushing through. But now the bomb is going to be in the hands of TCK. And Dave's going to get taken out. Kind of an interesting round that's kind of formulated from all of this. Just kind of individual deaths, individual kills coming in. They're kind of all over the map. And nice headshot going in there. Able to take down Anger, but chasing after and run straight into Adrin. 13-3, so that round streak is finally ended. But if this is any similar, anything that's the same as before that we saw where Team Dynamic took the pistol round, they still have a tough road ahead of them, though.
Yeah, and even though Team Dynamic won this pistol, they just Torx, their deagle has been on fire, so they're capable of winning these save rounds, even though they're just equipped with a pistol here.
And this go around, actually, this is kind of a different tone. Torque decided to go for a full out save here, as they're going to go ahead and start to push in here towards this site, and that's going to do it right there. I believe that was 4 TMP kills there. And now the score is going to be 13-4, a 9-round lead here in favor of Torque over Team Dynamic.
And I like this. See, they full saved last round, like you mentioned. They all had Glocks, and then now this round they're going to full buy together. So they're coordinating their save round buys instead of like maybe 2 or 3 buying deagles last round, and then maybe 2 or 3 buying this round. They're just going to fully save the previous round and then have all deagles together on this 3rd round.
And right like that, Still is already taken out here early in the round. He did put some gunfire there, dealt some damage there to Anger. He's now down to 69 HP. As they're working their storage area 1. Got one member there. There, looks at this. You've got Anger, who already has an M4. If they can get that out of the hands of Anger, as right now there's going to be some action going on here right here between these two. Let's see if what's going to happen now as they're going to continue to be able to push up here towards Kitty. All this action happening over here towards this A bomb site. Frost and Monty picking up 2 collectively, as now it's going to be down to a 4-on-3. Anchor's still holding on to this M4, so there's going to still be some damage dealt. As there goes 2 members, both Frost and Monty both go down. It's going to be left up to Dazed and TCK, as Dazed has been spotted. There goes Anger, as he gets dropped there by TCK, and Dazed makes it into the site. Will they have time to get the bomb down? Bomb does get planted. It's going to be down to a 1-on-2 now here for AZK. AZK able to take out 1 and make that 2, and that's going to be able to finish off the round. Team Dynamic will be able to pick up this defuse, and so now the score is going to be 13-5. And really, it kind of worked out for them how the round kind of panned out. They got the bomb down. They got numerous kills. They've killed off 4 members of Team Dynamic. It's going to force them to buy. Anger bought an M4 for that round. He lost it. And so, collectively, it's a pretty good save overall.
Yeah, excellent save. They even had put themselves with the bomb down and a 2-on-1 situation. Unfortunately, they had no armor, so that MP5 would tear through them.
As right now, they're going to see the first real gun round coming in here. Anger able to pick up 1 when taking down TCK. Volcano into Monty. Answered back, though, and going to be down to a 3-on-3. An AWP and 2 AKs versus an AWP and 2 M4s. We'll see how this one pans out. As Steel takes down Volcano. That's been a bout that's been going on all this time between Steel and Volcano. Steel's kind of had the upper hand so far. Adrin picking up 2, and AZK taking out Steel. 13-6 now is the score. And again, we had mentioned they have a long road ahead of them here for Team Dynamic to come back from a 13-2 deficit. But it doesn't mean that it's not possible.
Yeah, and if anyone can do it, it is Team Dynamic, the defending champions. Losing the first half 13-2, they have to play perfect Counter-Strike. They are allowed to lose one round and then still win out for the win there. But they got to try to win as many rounds as possible before they lose that first round. So they give a little bit of room to work with later on in this half.
All right, so now we've got Volcano who takes out still. Here's AZK picking up 2, dropping TCK and Monty. And again, this is that Deagle save. Frost pushing up, going straight here into the site. He's going to miss that shot onto AZK. And now it's going to be left up to Dazed. And there goes AZK taking down Dazed. And so now the score's going to be 13-7 here in favor of Torqued. Let's go ahead and take a look at the broadcast app here and see exactly where everything is. 5 consecutive rounds in a row now. Yeah, 20-13 there for AZK, 16-16 for Anger. So slowing down just a little bit here for Torqued. Now they got 2 ops, 3 AKs to work with here, opposed to 1 AK, 1 M4, probably 3 M4s, and 1 op with a Drin. So you can see Pex is set up to toss out this flash. A lot of action happening inside of mid here. Anger able to take down still inside of mid up on top of that box. Still trying to walk through that smoke. Daze connects there, taking down AZK. That's going to be a plus here. As now they're going to go ahead and start to penetrate this B-bomb site. As they've got 2 over here on this 2 CTs over here. Anger's already rotated back around. Nice little flashbang kind of slowing down Anger to push here towards these back halls. Spraying around. Now they're going to get that bomb down inside that B-bomb site. Spots 1, able to cause some damage there to Monty. Monty now down to 14 HP. There goes TCK from Volcano. It's going to be left up down to a 3-on-4. As they're going to continue to push back around, it's going to be left up to Daze. Daze trying to be able to make some really great things happen here as he's trying to pick up the last 2 here. Both Adrin and Pex pushing here toward the side. Adrin has that AWP in hand and shuts down Dazed. And now the score is going to be 13-8 in favor of Torqued. But again, now that's 6 rounds in a row here for Team Dynamic.
Torqued there, a good opportunity to win that round. They got a bunch of members in there, got the bomb down. Unfortunately, they just got picked off too quick. They didn't do a very good job of delaying. They just needed to set up in crossfires and use each other's help. But unfortunately, they just overextend a little bit too much after they planted the bomb, maybe a little anxious, and just getting picked off a little too early there.
All right, so we've got everything set up. AZK pushing up. He had his teammate to give him some cover fire. That was Volcano. But AZK connecting with that op into Monty. That's going to be a good start here for Team Dynamic. As we look at it, you got just kind of checking their spots. Looks like they're going to start to decide to play a little bit more aggressive. Pex was able to take out 1 earlier. And now it's going to be left up to Dazed, who takes down AZK, but that also gave away his position here, as he's just going to continue to be able to push up here. And nice shot there, taking down Anger. Still staying alive here, down to a 1-on-2 now against Volcano and Pex. He does have the bomb, 40 seconds left. Definitely a doable round here, as Volcano is right around the corner here.
Is PO seeing if he peeks yours?
See if they're going to go ahead and push up here. You got Pex, who's right around the corner. Nice headshot. He is already set up for that nice headshot level and finishes off the round, as now the score is 13-9. Take a look at the scoreboard here. And we can see the 7 consecutive rounds in a row. You notice the money right now. Pex at 10K. Dred's also at 10K, AZK at 8. So if anything, their teammates can, those teammates can buy. And then we're going to be on another Deagle save here for Torque. Nice shot by Adrin, shutting down Steel inside of mid, trying to make it 2. Flashbangs coming in there. Peck's going to go ahead and rotate back around, help him out. And they're already moved inside the site. TCK just getting 1 kill so far. Oh, look at this. Frost able to find 1, but TCK was the one that got the kill there. And so now it's going to be down to a 2-on, make that a 1-on-3. That's probably going to do it right here. And there goes TCK. Wow. 8 rounds in a row here in the second half. 13-10 now.
And only a 3-round game now. And I feel like Torque, they're kind of, you know, like last map, they're kind of giving, lack of a better term, they're kind of choking. I mean, they've had such massive leads in both these maps here, and they've had Team Dynamic on their backs, and now they just can't finish the deal.
And Team Dynamic's Pex decides to play aggressive, pushing up inside of mid over there towards storage area 2. Anger's right there to follow, taking down 1, caused a lot of damage. There goes Steel. And now it's going to be left up to Daze. They take a gutsy risk, and it pays off here for Team Dynamic. And there goes Daze anticipating. Spotted another one there. It's going to go ahead and start to continue to push here towards the site. A minute left in the round. That just goes to show how quick and early everything happened here. As Daze pushing up. And he's going to get taken down by AZK inside of mid. As Torqued losing another round, 13-11.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I love this play by Team Dynamic. Even though they're the ones trying to come back in this half, they're still playing aggressive and taking risks. They're not playing passive and, you know, playing scared. They're playing aggressive, pushing towards Team Torque and forcing their will.
As right now we're going to go ahead and see how things are set up here. Got AZK watching over there towards the banana side. Kind of all kind of spread out there. Again, Peck's last round played so aggressive. Now they can kind of fall back and play a little bit more passive, which is kind of delaying this round out a little bit more. You can see Dazed waiting for someone to push up there towards that banana area. Steel's right there to help out if need be. Frost pushing back up inside of mid. They've got 3 members for sure over here in storage area 2. Make that 4 now. And 1 already pushed all the way up here. They're definitely committing here towards this B bomb site. And AZK connects there into Daze. He does get shouldered there. Dropped down to 35 HP. As he flips back around. That's a smart move there. Oh, he took his eyes off of him right at the last moment. As he's going to drop back down. Nice little wraparound, though, taking down Steel. And trying to shoot through the box. AZK goes down. It's going to be down to a 3-on-2 now. As they're lofting out some grenades, knocking Adrin down to 20 HP. Bob's going to get planted here. TCK is going to play a little bit more aggressive, pushing through the smoke. Anger takes the upper hand, down to a 3v1 here against TCK. And that's going to do it right there. Ron, they have gone on a 10-round streak, just one and the same.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the story of this best of 3 so far.
Wow.
These teams just going on streaks over and over again. All the way going back to the first 6 rounds of the first map. Team Torque taking 6, and then Dynamic coming back and winning 8.
That is just insane.
And then Torque's first half won 13 in a row. And now Team Dynamic showing they can do the same thing here with 10 in a row themselves.
It just, I mean, it feels as if the life has just been sucked out of this game with the way that it's going back and forth like this. Volcano picking up 2 with the AK. And Steel has had some really tough pressure. You saw Frost, he was completely blind. as he was spamming through. And as you can see, now it's going to be left up to Frost and Monty. Monty evening things up. Frost spots one, causing so much damage. There goes Anger. We might see a break in this round streak as it's left up to Volcano. Down to a 1-on-2. The bomb is down somewhere. It's right there in front of Volcano. As you can see, Volcano made that notice the same thing there. And he's going to start to wrap back around. Look at this. They're going to be coming down over here towards that banana side. Volcano needs to check his left side. He says he wraps back in, and he's going to get taken out there. And finally, Tort picks up their first round here in the second half.
Yeah, Torque there doing a good execution over there. The problem was that Volcano had the bomb down, so in that situation, Team Dynamic, they needed to play more passive. Once the bomb's down like that, there's no really need to push up or try to retake the bomb site over again. Just fall back, regroup as a team, and play that bomb situation.
The only thing that could have been is there wasn't a call-out made, letting them know that the bomb was down. Because it looked as if, I mean, you saw how Volcano visually responded to seeing the bomb. As soon as he saw the bomb, he started to backpedal. It looked like he was going to play a little bit more aggressive. Adren able to take out one, get taken down there. Now it's going to be left up to Volcano, Anger, and Pax. Down to this 3v4. Bomb will get planted. Volcano taking down Monty.
I traded spots and they got me when I was jumping on the fucking roof, dude.
So Adren, a little bit of frustration going in here. Even though they've won 10 consecutive rounds in a row, there's still frustration involved here because they are losing still at this point. And there goes Volcano. He's going to get taken out. Game point now here for Torque here against Team Dynamic. And again, Team Dynamic, they took the first map. Here we are in the second map. If Torque takes this, then we're going to go into a third map, which will be on DE Inferno.
So finally, Torque finding a weakness over here in this right bomb site and taking advantage of it. You know, they won the last two here, so they might as well try it again.
And it looks like we see Deagles being brought out there. You got an AWP, a FAMAS, and an M4 here for Team Dynamic. Anger with that FAMAS down to a 3-on-3. Bomb is in the hands of Dazed. They're already inside the site. Pex is going to try to be able to rotate back around here towards that banana side. Bomb's going to get planted. It's going to be left up to Anger and Pex. You can see Anger waiting for his teammate to push up there, but while he's waiting, that's going to allow his teammates to allow the opposing players to kind of flank around here. And they're going to go ahead and start to push inside the site. Anger able to pick up one, and he's going to get shut down, and that's going to do it. Torqued taking that one against Team Dynamic. And Ron, we are all tied up at 1, and also with all of this being said, we've got so much more Counter-Strike Source to come. So let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and after this we'll announce who won this new Sapphire Mini PC. We'll find out after the break right here from the ESEA Season 11 LAN Finals right here from Dallas, Texas.